There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers.
Come on, fellas.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Spons, hit me. Check out there. Showing it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Undercut. Right. Hey, what? Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This one taken from the 7. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set. Watch 57. You go night-night. Go night-night.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, Zoo. Go.
2nd and 14. He's going to go deep for Funchess. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the double. Check. Orbit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't...
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard 34-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, D.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Lions 10, Packers 3.
Here we go, set, 50, plant.
Here we go, here we go.
Ready.
Back to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. On first down, it's Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Johnson going right. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 43.
They'll run it there out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch the pass.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards. That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Get it.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You got it. You got it.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Got it. 44's Mike. Check. Don't get nervous. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go
After
now.
the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, wahoo! Look at me, zipper!
Ricky. 57. Mike, 57. Woo-hoo! 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. It's our field.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Yep. 57's the Mike. Hey. Let's get this.
Bravo.
He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
Let's go. 8, read. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Short right. 3 down.
2.
Now back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Push him back. Push him back. Deuce.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Hey, Mike 51. It's free. Switch.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here. Looking deep for Adams. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Tighten up. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Second down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
51 to Mike.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Banjo.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, foxtrot.
Good. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to walk run. He's got a man. Complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Packers. Devontae Adams. Yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it third down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Lions on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff looking right. He's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Lions on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Kill.
This is Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Hey, go get him. Go get him.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Head up.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Get it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Go! At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, and they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Set up, 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
Right back to him on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Two-jet bombers, two-jet bomber.
3rd down.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. They'll set up to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank